It's blooming.
Hey, is this thing on?
Are we recording?
Are we recording?
Are we recording?
Are we?
Are we recording?
Right, we are recording. All right, guys, welcome to the first ever Are We Recording mock draft here for the 2022 NFL draft. And today we have 8 of our closest friends here to help us out. Travis LaFall, Dylan Sutton, Nolan Phillips, Devin Glass, Furnace Anderson, Ian Hamilton, Xavier Coward, and we've got Jalen Williams too. So
yes,
very excited to get this thing going. And let's not waste any more time, guys. Let's get right into it. And you'll kind of catch on with the way we're picking. So we'll start with the Jacksonville Jaguars and the number 1 pick, Ethan Hamilton. You're on the board.
Man, I thought real long and hard about this pause. I think what the Jaguars is missing is, besides talent, I just don't think they got enough good-looking players. And I went with the most good-looking nigga in the draft, Kayvon Thibodeau. That's my first overall pick.
Wow.
well, I'm hearing the jeers and the boos already.
Respect it. Hey, physically ill.
Thank you.
Hey, I mean, I don't know how you guys feel about it, but I like the pick because I think Kayvon Thibodeau he's probably the best defensive player in this draft. I don't know why he's not being mocked at number 1 for a lot of people. Said a lot of off the field issues, but we can move forward with that. And I'll be picking for the Detroit Lions. And I did not expect to have all 3 of these guys on the board, so I think I'm going to go with Aiden Hutchinson. I think it makes sense. Michigan product. And he's got a pretty good floor. Next, we've got number 3.
Hold up. I have an issue with that pick.
So you got an issue with the pick?
I don't trust white pass rushers.
He's a fraud.
Hey, we said
What about JJ Watt?
Joey Bosa, JJ Watt. What are you talking about?
What are we doing here, dog?
JJ Watt's not white.
Versus racist?
That's
I don't
fair.
trust him.
That's fair. I can give you that. He's alright.
Hey, TJ Watt too, Nick Bosa.
He's a linebacker. He's not an edge rusher.
They're still pass rushers though.
No, he's a linebacker.
All right, regardless. Number 3, we've got Jalen picking for the Texans.
all right, for the damn Texans, you feel me? I've talked to Texans fans. They like Titus Howard at left tackle, so goddamn it. I ain't going with him, sir. Travon Walker. Goddamn it, give him to me.
No, I know.
Hey, Jalen, why you pick Travon Walker, man?
First, I picked Travon Walker at 3 because if they want a corner, there's going to be a corner when they pick again later on in the first round. Go ahead and get them boys a pass rusher. They're going to suck, so he has time to grow. And yeah, best situation.
Hey, and you got to love the athletic upside of him.
Oh, of course.
Obviously, the pass rush isn't developed all the way, but definitely a guy we will see going very early in the draft.
There you go.
Let's move on to number 4 with the New York Jets. Travis, you're on the board.
Jets. With the 4th overall pick, I would like to pick Evan Neal.
Good pick, sir.
He's going to be a sure Hall of Famer in 10 years. Book it.
Clip this.
Hey, somebody clip this.
I'm protecting my young quarterback and Zach Wilson with Evan Neal. He's going to be my premier left tackle. Book it right now.
But Travis, what about Mekhi Becton? I know they drafted him last year.
I can move him all over to left tackle. I'm going to have both my bookend left tackle and right tackle.
I will say there are also reports coming out that Mekhi Becton may never play a snap in a Jets jersey again.
That is true.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie. If that's true, then I'm not mad at that tackle pick, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, it's not an immediate need, but if that's a long-term problem they're going to be having with such a generational talent like Becton, then they definitely need someone to replace him. And Evan Neal, I think, is the safest pick.
And if you've been an NFL fan for as long as all of us know, or as long as all of us have, you know that anything can happen on draft night. So let's move forward with number 5, the New York Giants. X, you're up.
All right, so me and Trav got the same mind. I love tackles, Travis. So at 5, the Giants take the tackle. Ike Ekwonu from NC State. Look, Daniel Jones, this is his last year to see if he's really good when he needs all the help he can get. Andrew Thomas and Ike Ekwonu, it's like a tackle couple made in heaven. I love it.
Back to back. Oh, what is that? 3 tackles in a row or 2? That's 2, right?
2.
Oh, it's gonna be another one.
All right. So we got 2 tackles taken off the board. Now let's move forward with the number 6 pick, and that is Ethan Hamilton's little brother, Ian.
Hey, stay louder for the niggas in the back.
Talk to him. Anyways, no. For the 6th pick, I have them taking Charles Cross, even though I think they should pick Malik Willis because I think too much upside to him and too much potential.
Hey, but you know where he going?
Charles Cross.
He's not going to the Saints, Jalen.
Are you?
Not going to.
Oh yeah. By the way, we probably should mention that me and Ethan figured out the draft order so that none of us are picking for our favorite teams, and we actually have a couple situations where we're actually picking for our least favorite teams. But we'll get to that later on in the draft. Moving forward, we've got the number 7 pick, and the number 7 pick is Fern.
Bye, Dev.
Since in real life, since the Texans are gonna get Sauce with the 3rd pick, then I got the Giants taking Sauce with the 7th pick.
I'm not mad at the Sauce pick, man. Like, I think he could very well end up being the best corner in this draft, either him or Stingley. But I can see Gardner being like that. I think he's one of the better corner prospects to come out in recent memory.
I don't know what y'all have seen.
Thank you, Travis.
To be a buzz.
Well, I don't know about Bus, but he not better than Stingley.
Yeah, Jalen, walk off that ledge with Travis. Walk off that ledge.
Oh, hell no.
No, I will say if this is what ends up happening, the Giants for the first time in a long time will have a damn good draft with Icky and Sauce.
I agree.
Icky's not good.
Fantastic.
All right,
I hate the Giants.
They still got Daniel Jones at quarterback, so that's probably.
Thank you, Nolan. I'm surprised. So the guys that picked the Giants, I got a quick question. Why would you say going the corner and the tackle route is better than picking a receiver when they don't have one?
For me, I just picked tackle because obviously, they don't have a wide receiver, but this is a very deep wide receiver class. They can get either a guy at 7 or they can go get a guy in the 2nd, 3rd round. Again, there's a lot of wide receivers in this draft, and wide receivers are the new running back, kind of. You don't pay them, you draft them in the draft every other year.
I won't agree with that, but you have in this year draft class, you have Jordan Pickens, you got the dude North Dakota State, Watson, and then you have Sky Moore. Those are 3 first-grade talents that are going to fall into the 2nd round.
All right. Well, we'll keep an eye on the New York Giants to see, but I think unbiasedly, I could say if they walked away with those 2 guys, I think Giants fans would be pretty happy. But let's move forward with the number 8 pick, and that's the Atlanta Falcons being picked by my little brother, Dylan Sutton.
Clone.
Let me start by saying there is nothing the Falcons can do here that will fix them. They are the worst team in the league, and it's
hey Dylan, it's because they got too many black players, right?
Oh, here you go. You supposed to be an Israelite.
What are you setting me up for? What are you setting me up for?
Common Dylan essay right here. Common Dylan.
You know what it is. But the only thing they can do that I think is going to help is actually going back to wide receivers. Wide receiver 1 in this class, Garrett Wilson for Atlanta.
I like that.
I think that's a great pick, Dylan. Garrett Wilson, for me, is also the number 1 wide receiver in this draft. But like we said, a deep class too, so wouldn't be surprised if you see Derek Stingley there. You could see Jermaine Johnson. But I guess we won't really know until draft day.
That was a cool pick, but he had no quarterback.
Oh, my God.
They did have Marcus Mariota in the offseason. So.
They got Marcus. Oh, he from your college.
He's not supposed to be. I should know.
He's supposed to support.
No.
All right, moving on. We've got the number 9 pick, the Seattle Seahawks, and that is Devin Glass picking for them.
You better not do it.
hey, the most good-looking guy, second good-looking guy on YouTube, man. Say it for the people.
Hey, man, I could go 2 different routes this draft pick, but I'm going to go with the cornerback out of LSU, Derek Stingley.
You trying to fry my nigga.
Because, look, Derek Stingley arguably has the highest upside at the corner position. You go get Pete Carroll, a new age, a Legion of Boom, and then they cooking, baby.
Dev, I like that. Dev, I like
As
that,
a
man.
Seahawks fan, I would.
Hey, Dev sounded like a Seahawks fan. I like the enthusiasm.
I would love that, but I know our front office,
pass
we
the
are
ball.
gonna fuck
Hey,
this pick up.
I was gonna go a different route, but I had to do it, man.
Glad you ain't go to Willis route, man. You know where you going.
That's exactly where I was
Hey, now that we're approaching, like this is the second one of our guys that like we have a favorite team with. I know Fern said that he wished the Texans would have got he wants Sauce so bad in this draft. Ian, how you feeling with Seattle getting Stingley? You can't be mad at that.
Hey, it's a dream. It's a dream.
There you go, Ian.
We are gonna fuck this shit up. Like we do every goddamn fucking year.
It's a dream.
Oh my God.
Y'all drafted Key Walker in the
We'd be
first round?
blessed if we got Stingley at 9. I would honestly be blessed.
Hey Travis, that's hilarious. The Seahawks drafting Kenneth Walker in the first round.
That would be fucking hilarious.
To be fair though, Kenneth Walker's a stud.
Yes.
Like whoever gets him, like he's gonna be a stud.
I
I'm
like
not worried
Brees
about
Hall
that.
a lot too. Yeah, I like Brees Hall a lot too. The running back class, we'll get into them a little bit later. And I'm assuming there won't be one pick till later in the draft, but definitely like the Stingley pick. Now let's move on to number 10, the New York Jets, and they will be picked by Mr. Nolan Phillips. So
Jets, Jets. That's my boy Travis right there. We picked up the Hall of Fame cornerstone on the offensive line, Evan Neal. Okay, we took a little step back. I wanted Garrett Wilson if I'm the Jets GM, but I'm going best wideout available for the boy, Wilson at quarterback. And, I would go Jamison Williams if it weren't for the torn ACL. I'm going Drake London.
There you go, man. Good shit.
Hey, you know that.
Jets.
Jets. Nolan, I got to say, man, I'm a big fan of that pick. I think Drake London has a big boom or bust potential, but I think his fit with Zach Wilson is very good. I think those deep lob balls are going to be perfect for Drake London to just go up and make a play. I don't think you can be mad at that.
Even not as a Jets GM right now, I have him as my wideout number 1. I think there's a lot of boom or bust, like you said, and I think with Zach Wilson's arm, I think that long ball potential that you have, the home run receiver in today's NFL, I think that's a home run pick, especially with the value at 10, I think.
Stinky.
All right.
Jam on number 1.
Next, we've got the Washington Commanders. It's going to be a little bit of a change, and I'll be picking for them. And I'm tempted to go Jamison Williams, which I know Jalen would hate.
No.
But I think at this point, there's just too much value on the board. I'm going to go Kyle Hamilton. I think he's a very good prospect. Probably not the Swiss Army knife that everyone thought he was, but a very good player, and I think he'll help Washington.
And that makes me sick too, as being a Cowboys fan. Like thinking of Washington really getting Kyle Hamilton is actually sickening.
The fact that he's realistically falling out of the top 10 is disgusting because it was all because of a 40 time. That's stupid as hell. This dude's generational. Should be the number 1.
Hey, Dylan, I can agree with you.
Yeah, the 40 times overrated, honestly, at this point. Like, a lot of people use it too much to give it too much weight.
I mean, I do see the flaws in his game. I think he does struggle against covering slot receivers and getting beat down the middle of the field. But those are things you can work on. I think overall he has the athletic profile. But let's move on to the number 12 pick. And now we've got the Minnesota Vikings on the clock. Ethan, you're back on the board.
Well, the 2 picks I was eyeing for the Vikings, sadly they're gone. I was really eyeing Stingley for them or Kyle Hamilton. I think putting him next to Harrison Smith would be dangerous. But I don't know. It's kind of hard because I do think they need corner. I just don't know if Trent McDuffie out of Washington is who I'm going to want to take. You know what I mean?
I think Trent McDuffie should be in the conversation for one of the top corners off the board. Before Andrew Booth, before anybody else. Obviously not better than Stingley or Sauce, but I think McDuffie has the potential to be very good.
T-Rex arms. He don't move me.
Bro.
Chad, you said T-Rex arms. I'm going to trust you on this, man. Yeah, I'm off McDuffie. I really think their D-line is getting old, man. Like Daniel Hunter, he's been really good for them for so long. But I think they need to move into a different direction. And Ooh, it's gonna shock some people, but in my opinion, he's probably. It depends where you classify Kayvon, but I really think Jordan Davis is the best interior defensive lineman in the draft. So I might reach a little bit, but I'm gonna take Jordan Davis.
Oh,
That's a great
right.
pick. That's a great pick. I don't think that's a reach.
No, I don't think so either. I think Jordan Davis is a good player, but now Fern and the Texans are on the board. I apologize, actually. Fern is not picking for the Texans since it is.
You just blue balled him.
But the Texans are back on the board, and maybe Fern can get. Yeah, Fern can maybe get helped out a little bit here. Nolan, make the pick.
Well, you know, I've seen great players go off that the Texans might need. You know, they could go wide out. I wouldn't be surprised if Drake London falls, or they might even reach for Olave. And I think a really good pick right here would be a massage therapist. You know, not only for their quarterback, but I think as a franchise overall, they really need that massage therapist to lock down the defensive backs.
Wow.
Am I reaching here? What did I do wrong?
Technical foul.
Hey, he's teed up, man.
All right, get out of here, man.
Hey, that's Scott Foster.
All right.
That's your one. That's your one.
That's a team.
All right, guys. I'm sorry. Listen, just with the whole Deshaun Watson thing, I'm sorry. I'm gonna go Devontae Wyatt. It's a bit of a reach here, but I think they need that defensive line help. Most of the
Fern looks sick.
Hey, Nolan, you know I took D-line for them, right?
Huh?
You know I took D-line for them, right?
Yeah, he took Trayvon Walker.
Yeah, fuck it. We going ball.
Fern is sick.
Teaming up both of his Georgia D linemen.
Fern is sick. Hey, Fern, any words to describe your pain right now?
He should be used to it, man.
I'm not taking Williams. The ACL scares me.
There you go.
So, bro, that speed. You're never getting that speed. You feel me? That's rare.
Thank you. That's why I went defensive line. Why not bolster that? Y'all ain't got nothing.
Jameson, bro. We need receivers, bro. Get Davis Mills on a come up.
Shut that
Davis
shit
Mills
up.
That white boy neck worked differently. I'm telling you guys.
What?
Wow.
Hey,
All right, I say we move on. I say we move on to the next pick.
Come on, bro.
He might. Hey, take it back.
Hey, no, that might be your second take, though.
Strikes, man. That's 2 strikes. All right, we'll move on to the number 14 pick. We've got the Baltimore Ravens on the clock, and Dev is picking for the Baltimore Ravens and Lamar Jackson.
I feel like Dev likes to front a lot about him being a Cowboys fan, but I think the Ravens might be his actual favorite team.
All right, man. With the big boys off the board, man. You see, I was going to go with Jordan Davis. I was going to go with Wyatt, but they're gone now. I'm going to shore up that the back end, man. Give me Trent McDuffie out of Washington.
Hey, I like you, Dev. Damn, I like it.
Let's go, man.
I love that pick.
Ravens to the Super Bowl.
Oh, no, sir.
I love it.
Hey, Travis.
We don't care about the dynasty.
Wait, Dev.
Why didn't you draft a wide receiver for your running back? I mean, your quarterback.
And trust. It's
He needs a wide receiver.
Hey, Dev.
Man, we got it, man. We shored up, man. Shore up that back end. Shore up the defense.
Hey, Dev, is that nigga holding Jamar Chase? Hell no. Man,
no, not many people can. To be fair.
There you go.
Hey, Travis, too bad the guy that can hold me. He live in Dallas. Number 7. 7 from heaven.
Hey, that nigga gets no, sir.
Oh, brother. Well, speaking of the Dallas Cowboys, now we've got their division rival back on the board, the Philadelphia Eagles, who we saw that who they're picking twice actually in the first round. And for their first pick at 15, Dylan will be making their selection.
Dylan, do me right.
So like you said, they have 2 first-round picks, especially so close to each other. They have a lot of needs, but I think what they need to do is play it smart and make sure that the 2 people they're picking in between their 2 picks can't get the guy that they want. They want a linebacker here, but they can wait. They can't wait on wide receiver. Give me Jameson.
It's big.
I'm sorry. That's 3.
Hey, Dylan, thank you for that. Thank you for robbing him. He had hope, and you snatched it away.
I ain't gonna lie. If my draft night goes exactly like that, I'm gonna be an upset camper boy. I'm mad.
I think 3 years in a row, they get 3 first-round wide receivers. Hopefully, it works out. Finally, they need to make sure that this is the year they find out Jalen Hurts is that guy.
Oh, he's not.
All
He's
right.
not.
All right. Well,
for the season start.
I gotta say I like the pick, especially after they botched the wide receiver pick a couple years ago by not picking Justin Jefferson and took Jalen Reagor instead. So maybe Jameson Williams can make up for that, but we'll have to see. But now Jalen's New Orleans Saints are on the board, but he will not be picking for them. Instead, it will be Fern picking for the Saints.
Jay, I got you, bro. Jay, I got you. Jay, I got you. Give Mike some help. And watch what Jameis does with Chris Olave, bro.
There you go, man.
Watch.
Fuck, I want Jameson, man.
Hey, Fern, man, I ain't mad at that pick. I ain't mad at all.
At all. Jalen, you're not.
You don't like
Olave?
I was thinking about Malik Willis, but
hey, you feel me? I like Olave, but it's a difference between being good and being that nigga, man. And he is not Jameson Williams. I'm sorry. Fuck.
I already watch.
Fair enough.
I'd be happy with that.
Oh.
I'd be happy with that.
All right. Well, let's move on to the next pick. We've got at 17 the Los Angeles Chargers, and Ian will be making the pick for them. Ian, what you got?
Please don't.
So they got that quarterback. They need to protect his ass, fam, because you see the Raiders.
Come on,
getting
dog.
on his ass. Take Trevor Penning.
Oh my
North
God.
Iowa.
That's a great pick. That's
All
a
right,
great
no,
pick.
this is my chance. This is my chance. I'm talking.
Blitz 24/7.
He's the worst tackle prospect I have seen in years. The dude is not good at football. All he does is hold. And he throws the dude. They like his physicalness. They like his roughness. He's not good at football. I'll take the 25-year-old Austrian.
What are you supposed to do at O-line except be physical? Please tell me.
No. This is the pick they're gonna make,
block.
but it's bad. There's talk about them taking Olave. That's just as stupid. The Chargers are gonna make a bad
We're
pick.
fucking idiots. I
I'm
either
saying.
had him or Bernard Raymond.
That's what I'm saying. But let it be known, Trevor Penning is the worst football player I have seen in my life.
I wouldn't go that far. I think the Chargers made some pretty good picks last year in their draft, getting Rashawn Slater, who ended up being awesome. But I'm kind of on Dylan's side with the Trevor Penning thing. We'll kind of see how that turns out. Obviously, he's got the athleticism to do it. But let's move on to the number 18 pick. We've got the Eagles being picked by division rival fan of the Dallas Cowboys, Xavier. How do you feel about picking for the Eagles, man?
This is the worst day of my life, football-wise, that I have to actually support a team that's absolutely trash. Also, you said our rival. That would imply they're on the same level of us. They're not. They're JV. But I'm going to
Can I stop you?
Go ahead.
Y'all niggas have not won no Super Bowls, no none of that shit. Like,
Hey, Gage, I'm finna mute somebody, Mike.
Hey, they
great.
made it to the playoffs with
but continue.
Hurts.
Great. And that makes it even worse for what I'm about to do.
Hey, X, just for that, hold these niggas, man. Just because they want to act up. Hold these niggas. Hey, Eagles fan, you can thank Jalen for this one.
See, the sad thing is all the guys here, they all have a lot of talent unless I already pick quarterback, and I'm not going to do that. So give them Devin Lloyd from Utah.
I think that's most likely going to happen. The Eagles could use some help at linebacker. I think
He's a good player. As long as they don't get into Kobe Dean, I don't care.
Hey, there are a lot of good linebackers in this draft, and there are going to be a couple that are going to be a couple steals. We got Leo Chenal from Wisconsin, who I'm
Troy Anderson, who's a hooper.
He's going to be a Cowboy.
He only played linebacker for 1 year, and he was tearing it up at Montana State. But now we've got the number 19 pick, the New Orleans Saints back on the board.
Hey, y'all would be real fucked if I was making this pick because y'all know exactly who I'm taking, and we win in a fucking Super Bowl. But go ahead.
Go on there and beat them Saints. Who ya? Beat them Saints.
You putting voodoo
If it wasn't obvious who was picking for the New Orleans Saints, Travis, you were on the board. Who are the Saints taking?
Hey, I was going to pick my tackle. But hell no, the future is now. Give me Malik.
Hey, that's a fucking Super Bowl in 3 years. Man.
Hey, let's slow down.
Three?
Did you not just see that?
What happened? Dad, what happened, man? I missed it, man.
Yeah, you know, it's a good thing that we're pre-recording this.
What happened?
Don't worry about it. If you're watching, you'll get the little Easter egg. Full moon. It'll be pretty funny.
Gage, you fall out the chair?
No, Furnace did. But anyway, that's besides the point. I really like this Malik Willis pick. I think he's got the highest ceiling out of all the quarterbacks in this class, and just him going to the Saints. Him going to the Saints is only going to
do it.
It's going to allow him some time to. Sorry, Fern was talking. Yeah, it's going to allow him some time to sit behind Jameis Winston and get some time to learn the offense.
Oh no, he's starting.
Hey Trav, you know ball, my friend. You know ball.
No. Jameis Winston's career is over with.
Hey Jalen, I'm not gonna lie. I feel like if tomorrow night the Saints get Chris Olave and Malik Willis, you're gonna be a happy camper.
Dog, bro, Ethan, you don't understand, bro. You really don't.
So I am praying for the exact opposite.
Yeah, I know you are.
As a Steelers fan, can I talk right now?
Yes.
Nolan, get it off your chest, man.
Nolan, your team is on the.
You
hold on, no.
Nah, y'all getting Ritter.
No, we're not.
Yes, y'all are.
Yeah, listen. As long as we stay and draft a quarterback, I'm fine. I'm not moving up for a quarterback. If Malik is there at 20, I'm fine with Malik. I'm not drafting Ritter. I'm not drafting Pickett at 20. That's facts.
All right, but for y'all right now,
I'm rocking with Mr. Nickelodeon Most Valuable Player,
Mitch Trubisky.
Hey, but for right now, go ahead and give me Daxton Hill out of Michigan.
I think that's a good pick for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Daxton Hill, honestly, might be the best safety in this class.
A lot of people are going to say that's a reach.
Jalen, I agree with you.
I wanted Jordan Battle in the second, but
Petry's very good too. All right. Well, now we've got the New England Patriots and Dylan, a big Patriots fan. So as you see, holding up the jerseys. And
hey, number 12, he sucks.
I miss him, bro. Miss him.
He's shitty.
Well, at 21, the Patriots are in a little bit of a interesting situation because I think there's some really good players on the board still. I think I'm going to go down the board a little bit, and I'm going to take Nakobe Dean for the Patriots. I think it's a good fit. He does a lot of the things Dante Hightower is asked to do, and I know Dylan's a big fan of him, so we'll go Nakobe Dean.
Let me say, this is actually like a nightmare board for me if this were to happen for the Patriots, because I don't think I could be happy with anything we do. I love Nakobe Dean, but taking him means we missed out on Andrew Booth, who I think is so underrated. There's just so many good guys. It's hard to, be happy with just one of them. But if I have to pick one, Nakobe Dean's him for sure.
I feel like y'all are missing Johnson from Florida State. You still had Raymond, the offensive tackle, and you have Booth there. I'm drafting one of those other than who you just picked.
Nakobe Dean, that's fair. I mean, I think all three of those guys are very good, and I've been hearing talks about Jermaine Johnson being in the top 10. So him falling to 22
should have went earlier.
Might be, yeah, I think so too. But just kind of the way things played out. But now we've got the Green Bay Packers on the board, and unfortunately, I will not be picking for them. Ethan Hamilton, my co-host, will.
Hey, you know who to pick.
Hey, Travis X, man, I do this for y'all, man.
Know what?
No, Ethan, we made a pact, man. We made a pact.
Hey, fuck that pact. The Green Bay Packers is picking Kenny Pickett, nigga.
I'm vetoing that. I'm vetoing that. We can't do that.
Hey, Jalen.
Hey, smoke him. Hey, smoke him.
Nah. Hey, me and Gage made a deal, man. Even though I want to pick Kenny Pickett with all my heart, because they do need a quarterback for that sorry excuse they got on the snap. I'm not gonna hold Gage too bad. Hey, just let you know, I got my partner in crime at 28. If you're trying to think funny at 24, I'll let you know. I got my hitters everywhere.
Hey, pick who you want to right now.
Nah, I'm not gonna hold Gage too much. I do think that the Packers, the issue with them is not necessarily like lack of talent, it's just culture. Like they just have such a losing culture that I don't think any of these players is gonna be able to add to that. But
Cowboys?
Huh?
Ain't that the Cowboys?
No, I'm picking for the Packers. I thought I made myself clear, my fault. But I think they go my pick. I'm not gonna screw Gage too much. I'm gonna go Jermaine Johnson, man. He been on the board too long, and he's a pretty good edge rusher. He's just been on the board just because of like where fit is, you know what I mean? But I think him going to the Packers would be a nice fit. I'm not mad.
Yeah, I do not in any world see him falling to 22. But if he does, if I'm Green Bay, I'm running the card up to the podium to get Jermaine Johnson. I really think he's gonna be
With Malik
very good
Willis.
pass rusher. I appreciate the pick, Ethan. I gotta say, I appreciate the pick.
Just remember,
I'm not gonna lie, Gage.
I got somebody waiting there's somebody at 28 waiting for you.
I'm not gonna lie, Gage. I think you messed
I'm
up
not
right
a
here.
terrorist.
All right, next we've got the number 23 pick, and Ethan, you're doing back-to-back picks. You got the Arizona
Ooh,
Cardinals.
I like it. The Cardinals, I think, I'm not really mad at them. Like, they can go a lot of different ways. I think their defense is getting older, especially towards the D-line with Chandler Jones and J.J. Watt. So I'm not mad at that either. I think they do need corner. Like, Buda's really good in the back end. Hey, Dylan, who's their other corner? The slot guy that they have playing a lot. What's his name?
Byron Murphy.
Byron Murphy, he's a really good slot guy, and I think they need another body up there. So I'm going to go Andrew Booth Jr., man, out of Clemson. I think he's a really good prospect.
All right, we see Booth come off the board at 23 for the Cardinals. No Cardinals fans in here, but we have 3 Cowboys fans. And
Hey, Cowboy fans, stand up!
Hey, shut that shit up. Hey, shut up. Hey, no noise. Nobody shitty.
unfortunately, I have to pick for the Dallas Cowboys. And since Ethan was so nice to me, I'm going to have to return the favor and help the Cowboys out with something that I think with one of the players who I'm very high on. I'm going to go Zion Johnson from Boston College.
You hold!
Hey, pull the trigger at 28. Pull it.
Zion Johnson is a very...
If he's on the board at 28, I'm taking him. You know who I'm taking.
Hey, I think Zion Johnson's a very good player, and you guys could use some help on the offensive line. You guys lost Lyle Collins, and...
Cool, he can't pass block.
Hey, Gage, man.
That's the thing.
Hey, X, as another resident Cowboy fan, how you feeling, man? I know I'm sick to my stomach right now. I feel bamboozled. I feel led astray, ran amok.
Actually, to be honest with you, I really wanted Kenyon. Kenyon's my number one. I want Kenyon. But Zion's not a horrible pick. It's just if Kenyon's on the board, you got to pick Kenyon, man.
I'm not mad at that either.
Y'all just
I'm
need
not
a
as
run
high.
blocker because Jerry wants to like fulfill his Zeke's destiny. He can't admit that he was wrong about Zeke. He's got to get somebody to make Zeke look good.
Kenyon Green's the best of both worlds.
I agree with Travis on this. I think Kenyon is really, really good. And I wouldn't be surprised if he falls to the second round. And if that's the Cowboys' idea, man, let's double dip. I would not be against double dipping at the O-line, man. You know what I mean? It's not going to happen because we're us. And honestly, I think Kenyon Green is probably most likely what's going to happen, but I'm not mad at Zion Johnson. I'm not mad at all.
Okay.
See, I think Kenyon Green is a very likely prospect for you guys because he went to Texas A&M, has that guard and tackle flexibility. But if you watched his film, he was much better at guard than he was at tackle. And I don't think it's very close. I think with Zion Johnson, you get the best day one guard in this draft. And yeah, I think as a Cowboys fan, I did what I did what I think would be best for y'all's franchise. No hate, no nothing like that. But now we got to keep moving on. Can't be talking about the Cowboys all day. Let's move on to the Buffalo Bills. And at the 25 pick. Jalen, you've got the selection here.
All right, I was thinking 3 routes for the Bills, Caroline or Breece Hall or Trelon Burks, but the AFC is loaded. You got D4, Russ, Pat, Justin. You need some firepower, man. Get them niggas Trelon Burks out of Arkansas, man. Chalk the pick up.
I'm not mad at that Treylon Burks pick because it's weird. How much trust do they have in their number 2 that they got? Because I'm not gonna lie, and
that's a question.
Because my eyes didn't deceive me in that Bengals game or that Chiefs game. Was it Bengals or Chiefs? Chiefs game, right? Chiefs. Hey, he was a monster.
Hey, y'all know how I feel about Treylon Burks as an Arkansas native. That nigga wide receiver 2 on my board.
Oh, hey,
I seen him in real life.
I've seen him in
real life.
I'm gonna stop you. I'm gonna stop you. That's not it. That's not it.
He is him. I'm telling you.
Hey, he's not him. He's Jim, man.
He's him.
That's not him.
I'm telling you,
that's not him. No.
He's him.
So who's number 1?
Hey,
Garrett?
Yeah.
Where's Jameson?
I got 3. It's close though.
Pick me.
It's close.
Hey, it might be the Arkansas bias, but I think this just goes to show how deep this receiver class is. I mean, I think Treylon Burks is going to be a problem in this league, and if you pair him up with Josh Allen,
and all you have to do is touch up his route running, and literally he's untouchable.
Stephon, because Stephon's going to get doubled at least a couple times a game. You're going to get Trayvon.
It's just going to be tough to beat, man.
Yep.
Tough to beat.
I agree. And now we'll move on to the number 26 pick. And this is a team that made a couple changes and not really sure where the outlook of this team is. So we got Travis on the board.
The Detroit Lions. Hey, Travis, the Detroit Lions are on the phone right now.
I'm not picking that thing up because my player's there. Give me Kenyon Green. Derrick Henry's going to run the ball down people's throats now. Where are we going here?
All right, Travis got the Kenyon Green pick. I'm not upset at it. I think he's a good player too. But now we'll move on to the Buccaneers, and Xavier will be picking for them. But before we go to that, can we just all unanimously agree that Tom Brady should not have come back this offseason?
That nigga is trash, man.
He should have stayed retired.
That nigga is shitty.
Whoa.
That nigga ain't beat us in 2 years, man.
He needs to go out with a farewell tour.
All y'all NFC teams are so upset because y'all know y'all not making the NFC Championship now because it's obviously going to be Rams.
Hey, Nolan. He own y'all bitches. What are we doing here?
Who?
Tom Brady.
Who? Brady owns everyone.
In the NFC, Travis.
Hey, Nolan, let me educate you.
You.
Let me educate you, Nolan.
Hit me, Jalen.
Hey, how many wins?
Hey, Dylan. Dylan, everybody don't got ELI in it. Watch your mouth about him.
Hey, Nolan, how many?
ELI. He don't owe that bad, man. Eli, you don't own him. Hey, that's the president of Foxborough right there.
Listen.
How many rings the Steelers got? How many the Cowboys got?
Why are you talking about the Steelers? Y'all gotta, let me chill. I gotta mute myself before I say something crazy.
Yeah, I was about to say something crazy.
All right, so
thank you, next.
Yeah, let's go to the pick X. Who do you got the Buccaneers taking at 27?
Sadly, they need an interior line. I was a big fan of Kenyon Green, but because me and Travis are both big fans of Kenyon Green, he's not there anymore. But I'm looking at this, and to be honest with you, I was very high on him before the draft. I'm going to pick him now. I'm going to pick Tyler Linderbaum here.
Yes.
I think it's a good pick. They need interior O-line, and those Iowa O-linemen are basically books to be starters in the league. You can book
Facts. He's my favorite O-lineman in the whole draft.
He's a Hall of Famer, guaranteed.
Oh, you just said that about 2-3 niggas this draft.
Hey, Jalen, good job keeping track.
I've been keeping track.
Jalen,
he's a surefire Hall of Fame.
Jalen. Hey, Jalen. He's only reason why he's falling so low is because he's undersized. Jalen, he's nice, dog.
Hey man, listen to me. If he's not, I'm clipping this.
Hold on, and Travis, I'm a little skeptical to why you think Tyler Linderbaum will work, but you say that Trent McDuffie has T-Rex arms and he won't work, even though he has some of the best film.
Two different positions. What are we doing here, Gage?
Bro, okay, you want to talk about positional value? You're going to sit here and tell me that a center is a surefire Hall of Famer?
Yes. Look at his film.
Also,
He hasn't played the snap in the NFL.
Also, hey, let's not pretend like being an O lineman is one of the safest picks in the first round. And also, short arms can work with interior O linemen because they have a tackle and a center to protect them. So let's not pretend like there aren't two other guys and a running back chipping.
Absolutely, and just another piece to help Tom Brady out on his way to another Super Bowl in the NFC. Unless the Green Bay Packers can do something about it. They're back on the clock at 28, and Ian, you'll be picking for them. Who do you like here?
In an idealistic world, Treylon Burks should be going to the Packers, but that is not where we are today. I think people forget who George Pickens was before he tore his ACL.
Remind him.
That boy was bad elite. And I think at the 28th pick, the Green Bay Packers select George Pickens.
You just a dumbass. You just know Gage.
I love it. I love the pick. I think it is too. Pickens would have been one of the
either
top
way
5.
here.
Yeah.
With Jahan Dotson or George Pickens, but either way, they need a wide receiver because they got straight scrubs catching the ball for them.
I get that pick is good for y'all.
And throwing the ball.
Aaron Rodgers not going to like him, dog.
How do you know? You're not
He's
an
a
insider.
character. He have a voice.
You're not an insider.
Make the damn
pick. Make the damn pick.
Well, as the resident Packers fan, I love the pick. I think Pickens is going to be very exciting, and bring him to Green Bay. Let's do it. Now let's move on to the 29th pick. We've got the Chiefs on the board, and the Chiefs at 29 are going to be picked by Furnace.
Hey, can I make my fault, Fern? Can I make a comment? Me personally, I think they're going to trade up and get Jameson.
Like higher into the first round.
With who?
The Chiefs.
Jalen, speak closer to the mic.
Oh, my fault. I think the Chiefs going to trade up and get Jameson. Like,
with who?
Whoever is at 10 or 11. 12.
He's not going.
The Ravens. Hey, I could definitely see some trades being made on draft.
There's for sure gonna be trades.
You just said he's gonna trade with the Jets. That needs a wide receiver too.
Nigga, I said a range of 10 to 14, bro.
Hey,
hold up. It's Fern turn to talk. Hold up, let Fern talk. Come on.
But I would think the Chiefs would have went George Pickens for this pick, but let's fix that O-line. I'll take Tyler Smith.
Tyler Smith.
Don't say who. You're showing your true colors. You don't know.
I know.
Football.
All right, so Tyler Smith, the interior offensive lineman from Tulsa, gonna help out the protection for Patrick Mahomes, and he is one of those guys who's just got incredible athleticism. Got to work a little bit on his technique and stuff, but I like the pick, Furnace.
Dog, you had Carlos Loftus there.
Can I say something about these back-to-back Chiefs picks?
Yeah, go for it, Nolan.
I think they really need a defensive back to keep up with Mitchell Trubisky, especially in the AFC.
All right.
And the Steelers make the AFC championship.
All right. Let's move on to the number 30 pick, which is also the Chiefs, and Dylan will be picking for them.
So Nolan's actually partially right. They definitely do need a defensive back. And I love Kyer Elam to the Chiefs, but in this situation, I just don't think they can pass up on George Karlaftis. I'm not a huge fan of him, but at 30, that is value that you would be stupid to pass up. I don't care what you need.
I agree. I think Karlaftis was falling a lot on our board. He might go much earlier in real life.
I go to the Cowboys.
Yeah.
No.
Don't even say that. Don't even say that. I don't want him in the Cowboys.
Okay.
No.
Okay, so our Cowboys fans are not a fan of the Karlaftis to the Cowboys agenda, but that's okay because now we've got the Cincinnati Bengals on the board, and at 31, Dev will be making the selection for the AFC champion.
Hey, Dev, watch your fucking mouth, boy. Make that pick right.
All right, man. The Bengals shored up the offensive line a little bit this offseason so far. It's time we, take care of that back end, man. Eli Apple's buns, man. I'm going to take Kyer Elam out of the beautiful state of Florida. Them Gators, baby. Let's go.
Damn cute at this motherfucking draft, man.
I love it, Dev. Kyer Elam to the Bengals. I love it. I think that's a great pick. And like you said, could use a little bit of help on the back end. We saw Eli Apple getting turned into burnt toast throughout the playoffs. But now we're here at the last pick of the draft. And at 32, we've got the Detroit Lions, and Nolan will be ending this thing off for us. So Nolan, who are the Lions going to take with the final pick in the first round?
I'm about to finish this thing off like a big guy on a Friday night. I tell you what, these Lions, I think they have a very good possibility. They have a high possibility of trading up, especially for a wideout, because I think they're going to give Jared Goff another year. I don't really see, especially they have a bunch of high picks in later rounds to possibly get that quarterback to replacement for Jared Goff. So if I were the Lions, that's why I called Travis up. I said, hey, Travis, you mind if I'm moving up to try and get George Pickens, try and jump in front of the Green Bay Packers? But for the sake of entertainment value, I
like the way you're thinking, Nolan. Entertainment value. Keep it up.
It's all about the content.
Listen, I think you can pick up a quarterback, and I think that in like 3 or 2 picks, however many Lions got in the second round, I think you can pick up a guy like Kenny Pickett or Desmond Ridder, just in case if you want to test that guy out. But I'm gonna go Lewis Cine out of Georgia. They need to they need to harden up that back end, especially with the what's his name, cornerback's injury. Their first round.
Jeff Okudah.
Yeah, with Jeff Okudah's injury, I think they definitely need an extra defensive back.
And as we're coming to the end of this draft, man, hey Gage, let's take a look. Let's take a look
at this and see what we got here.
Hey, if the Saints do that,
I got a question for y'all, man.
What's that, Trav?
What's up, Trav?
So you said that picking the O lineman for the Chiefs was a good idea. They have no wide receiver. Why not picking Sky Moore or Jahan will be a better pick for me? Am I tripping?
I mean, that's the thing is, I think the Chiefs picked up Juju Smith-Schuster, and I mean, you still got Kelsey and Mecole Hardman. You've got a couple guys, so I think the Chiefs could afford to wait till the second round if someone like Karlaftis fell to them at 30. But that's the fun of the draft. It's unpredictable. No one knows what the fuck is gonna happen.
You're forgetting how deep this receiver class is.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I would have loved for
There's
them.
no.
I don't like Sky Moore, but I think he'd be a good fit with the Chiefs. I would have loved to have taken him there. But you just can't pass up on Karlaftis when you can get a guy like Sky Moore. You can get a guy like Christian Watson.
I'm talking about the O lineman. What was that pick for?
To help Patrick Mahomes.
Bro, he don't have.
Hey man, hey, if Mahomes don't win a chip in soon, that contract gonna start looking funny in the lights.
Hey, fraudulent, man. I've been trying to.
Hey Dev. Hey, for a Billy contract, and you ain't getting another Super Bowl after it.
And we're not talking that contract.
You have Bosa and Khalil Mack.
Not bad. What are you talking about?
Hey,
That contract?
Hey.
Bosa and Khalil Mack.
Hey, look.
Hey Dev, turn him off.
Turn him off.
Can I get
Alright.
something off my chest, please?
Yeah, go ahead, Jalen.
Like, hold on, Jalen. Before you do, man, we're gonna get final thoughts here in a second. Gage, one more time, man. Go through the draft order, who we all picked. Make sure to screen grab and do whatever you need to do. That way we can put it on the socials for everybody to look at and hold Travis accountable for all the Hall of Famers he picked.
All right, so let's go down the list. The number 1 pick, the Jacksonville Jaguars, selected by Ethan Hamilton, took Kayvon Thibodeau.
The most good-looking guy in the draft. I picked him. Yes, I did.
At number 2, I was picking for the Detroit Lions, and I went with Aiden Hutchinson. At number 3, got the Houston Texans. Jalen picked Trayvon Walker from Georgia.
Until y'all need
Sauce.
no.
Watch Thursday night.
All right, at number 4, the Jets picked Evan Neal, courtesy of Travis.
Hall of Famer.
Hall of Famer Evan Neal, which I actually am not opposed to that statement. I think Evan Neal is going to be very good. We'll have to talk about the guys Travis said are Hall of Famers later on. But moving on, at number 5, we've got the Giants, and they picked Ika Mekwonu from NC State, courtesy of Xavier. At number 6, the Panthers picked Charles Cross from Mississippi State, courtesy of Ian. At number 7, the New York Giants, the New York Giants pick Ahmad Sauce Gardner
The
from
best
Cincinnati.
corner in the draft.
And Fern had the courtesy of making that pick, and obviously a big fan of that guy. And Fern, there have been talks of Sauce being picked by the Texans at 3. How do you feel about that?
It's the best corner in the draft. I've been wanting a press corner for so long. I want a mean corner. I missed Jonathan Joseph, so that's what we need, man.
They in the same ballpark, Fern, Jonathan Joseph and
No, Sauce is gonna be a different breed. He's gonna be better than Jalen Ramsey.
Oh shit! Hell
wow.
no!
All right.
Hell no!
I like the confidence.
6'3"? Oh yeah.
I like the confidence. He's got the tools and the attitude too.
What that nigga do?
All right, we'll move forward with the Atlanta Falcons at number 8. Dylan selected Garrett Wilson, wide receiver from Ohio State. At number 9, the Seahawks picked Derek Stingley Jr., courtesy of Dev. At number 10, the Jets and Nolan picked Drake London. And then we'll go pretty quickly from here. I think we can just kind of go through the list. Washington selects Kyle Hamilton. Minnesota selects Jordan Davis. Houston selects Devontae Wyatt. The Baltimore Ravens select Trent McDuffie. Philadelphia Eagles select Jameson Williams. The New Orleans Saints, Chris Olave. Los Angeles Chargers at 17, Trevor Penning. At number 18, the Philadelphia Eagles and Devin Lloyd. At 19, the New Orleans Saints and Malik Willis. At number 20, the Pittsburgh Steelers and Daxton Hill. At 21, the New England Patriots select Nakobe Dean. 22, the Green Bay Packers select Jermaine Johnson, who had a big fall in our mock draft. 23, the Arizona Cardinals select Andrew Booth Jr. Number 24, the Dallas Cowboys select Zion Johnson, to the chagrin of Travis LaFall. 25, the Buffalo Bills select Treylon Burks, wide receiver from Arkansas. We got 26, the Tennessee Titans select Kenyon Green. 27, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers selecting Tyler Linderbaum. And at 28, the Packers picking George Pickens. 29, the Chiefs picking Tyler Smith. At 30, the Chiefs also selecting George Karlaftis, edge from Purdue. And the final 2 picks, the 31st pick, the Cincinnati Bengals select Kyer Elam. And 32, Louis Cine from Georgia. So, or Sign. I don't know how you pronounce that. Cine? Sign? Cine. I don't know.
Sign.
But
all right,
that's
guys.
gonna be it.
Let's get to final thoughts. Hey, Jalen, before I get questions for everybody, Jalen, get what you need to get off your chest, man.
All right, since we on motherfucking draft content, you feel me? Right? Hey, fuck Sean Payton, cause hey, look here. God. Look, wait, feel me, check me out. Niggas gotta worry about getting Malik Willis and all this other bullshit, Matt Corral. Man, if Sean Payton was really about his motherfucking business, Patrick Mahomes would be on the Saints right now, nigga. Right now, we had a motherfucking GOAT. Second, Gage. We gave y'all niggas Jair Alexander, bro. Don't ever forget that. That nigga should be a Saint. Don't ever forget that, Gage. We gifted y'all him.
Hey, now that Jalen's done spreading his agendas.
If we talking if, ands, or buts, the Steelers should have won that 2011 Super Bowl.
Hey man, if, ands, or buts, if my
y'all beat the sorry ass.
if my aunt had testicles, she'd be my uncle. Now let's move on.
Was she really though? Cause she could.
Jalen, we're not doing this.
Okay,
We're not good.
All right. We're done.
And obviously, if you guys are watching this, we did this just to have a really good time and talk a little bit about some of our favorite prospects. Not any mock draft that you see from us or from any other network is going to be perfect, obviously. So just enjoy it for what it is. I hope you guys liked it. And first,
real quick, Gage.
We got to thank everybody for joining us on the Zoom call. I mean, wouldn't have been able to do it without
man.
y'all.
Even for the ones who showed up late. But before we go, man, now that we look at this draft, man, I got some quick questions. This first question is going to go out to Gage, Jalen, and Travis. I need just like a couple word responses. Doesn't got to be too long of an explanation, all right? Who will be the first quarterback drafted?
Malik.
Travis, do you have thoughts on this?
Kenny Pickett.
I think it should be Malik. It should be Malik.
Hey, get your Wi-Fi right, bud.
Off the board.
Get Get your Wi-Fi right, bum ass nigga.
Bro, we all on the same Wi-Fi.
Oh, well, I'm not.
All right, next question is gonna go out to
Many
X.
niggas, you couldn't hear me. Niggas in the back.
All right, next pick is gonna go to X, Ian, Fern, or just X, Ian, and Fern. All right, who do you guys think will be the surprise pick in the first round that maybe we didn't say, or who do you think is gonna go a lot earlier than we thought?
Sauce.
You think Sauce?
At 3. Sauce at 3.
5 to 3
That's
ain't
not
that big of a
early.
jump.
I think Malik goes higher than a lot of people think.
He might go number 2.
I think he should go at 6 to Carolina because they need a fucking quarterback because Sam Darnold's not fucking it. That nigga sucks. And I think you can get a exterior O lineman later in the draft. You could just risk it.
Wow.
X, what about you?
I have a totally different opinion. I think Desmond Ridder goes in the first round. And I think because he's interviewed really well and a lot of teams in the later half of that first round, I've heard some rumblings, especially on Twitter and other teams. Desmond Ridder is jumping up there, especially for y'all Steelers. I've heard a lot of interviews
Get
about
ready. Get ready. Hey, Ridder is the Steelers' future, man.
I can see Ridder going early.
Jalen, stop. Jalen, please
Bro,
stop.
hey, Nolan, you want to put some bread up, bro? Y'all are taking Desmond fucking Ridder.
You want to put some bread up that we don't get quarterback?
Oh, y'all are taking Ridder, bro. Hey, be ready for that.
I'm not.
Hey, y'all are taking. Bro,
Nolan in denial.
y'all are taking Ridder, bro.
Jalen,
Nolan-
I'll put up tacos on it that we're not
Bro,
taking.
hold
y'all
on.
are taking Ridder.
But before we continue, Nolan, can I ask you why you were so against picking Desmond Ridder? Because understandably, my team took a quarterback a couple years ago in the first round, and I was fucking furious, obviously.
Right.
But the difference is that I had Aaron Rodgers.
What
You
that
have
supposed to
Mitchell
mean?
Trubisky. Why is there
what
such
that
a
supposed to
problem
mean?
with
Aaron Rodgers?
drafting
What
Desmond
that supposed
Ridder in
to
the
mean?
first?
Does Aaron Rodgers have an MVP?
Hey, whoa.
He ain't got no Nickelodeon.
He does
the
not
mic.
have a Nickelodeon MVP.
Mute the mics. Let
Because he's
Nolan
black.
speak. Okay. Here's my thing, right? We have this great, young, handsome guy out of Alabama coming out next year. The last name Young. Okay. I think we have the potential to be a bottom team in the NFL. Listen, I don't want no Kenny Pickett. I don't want no Desmond Ridder. I wouldn't trade it for Malik Willis, but if he's there at 20, I'm fine with it. But I am absolutely not trading the franchise. I'm not trading any type of player, any type of pick to get any one of these bum quarterbacks. Every team's reaching on these quarterbacks. They are mid. They are second round quarterbacks. I am not drafting them in the first round other than Malik Willis at 20. That's it.
I will say we did a good job with that. To be honest with you, we valued the quarterbacks exactly where I think they should be.
I agree.
Yeah.
Sorry, X, go on. I just said I agree.
No, that was it. No, me and Nolan are both in agreement. We valued
I kind of feel a little bit of the opposite. I think the receivers are gonna slide. I think a lot of the receivers we think gonna slide. Hey, Jalen, I'm your mic if you want to talk.
Well, I think Carolina's going to reach on a quarterback and Ian made a great point. I think they're going to get Malik. And then it's just going to be quarterbacks.
Hey, I put money up. They take Pickett.
Well,
Who won it? I got 5 on it right now.
The
I got
Steelers.
five. All right, eat them.
All right. Hey, if they don't take any Malik or Kenny Pickett, we both keep our money. But I put money on Pickett.
Nah, y'all both give me 10 because they taking Ridder. Y'all both.
Oh,
give,
good.
yeah, give me 10.
All right.
Hey,
And then the last question. Hold up. Last question. Right. This is for Dylan, Dev, and Nolan. Who do you think that's going top 10 is going to slide right out of it, out of top 10 and probably out of like 12, 13?
Thibodeau. I think it's Thibodeau.
Wow, you think Thibs will fall out of the top 12?
He's not getting past the Falcons, Jets.
I'm saying I think he falls out of top 10. I don't know. Like you said earlier, Gage, people are really concerned with his character. I mean, from what I've seen of him, he seems like a really nice guy. I mean,
Yeah, I feel the same way. Like the way I've seen it. You're covering your mic, Dev.
Oh, they may mistake his confidence for arrogance. I don't know. But I think he might drop a little bit past 10. But don't quote me on it.
Killing. I got my.
Yeah, I know we talked about it a little bit when he was selected. I think we had him at 11 to the Commanders. Why does the league value 40 times so much? I don't give a shit. He could have ran a 5.6. Kyle Hamilton plays a 4.2 with pads on. The dude is disgustingly fast. He runs like the Terminator. He loves to hit. Gage, like you said, he does have some trouble in the slot, and maybe don't put him at single high safety all the time. But he has the potential. He has the talent to be the number 1 pick. And he might slide to 15. Like, that's blasphemous.
Dylan, I completely agree. I think the interesting thing is that the teams that are in the top 10 don't really need to have a need for safety, which is why he's going to fall potentially past 10, which is absolutely insane. I think his ball skills are incredible. His way to move up the shaft of the defense is impeccable.
You get 3 technicals in a basketball game?
Like, you know they gotta get kicked, bro.
Yeah, can we kick him? Is it like
Get him out.
removed?
But I know we got 2 Hamiltons in here, but as Hamiltons do, I'm picking him past 10. If I'm
Hey, all I'm saying right now, man, don't let Kyle Hamilton come to the Cowboys. Y'all gonna be sick of me. Y'all gonna be sick.
That'd be disgusting.
If I would be running around with a Kyle Hamilton. Niggas gonna have to see me.
Still about Jameson. I want him.
I'm telling you, like, Hamilton is one of those players, like with Karlaftis, I drafted him at 30. Like, I don't give a shit what your need is. I don't care if you have the best safeties in the league. If he slides to you, you fucking get him. The Patriots have a great secondary, great safeties, with Devin McCourty starting his career, Adrian Phillips,
Where y'all corners go?
After JC?
And I'm saying our secondary could use some work, but our safeties, we got Adrian Phillips, Kyle Duggar, Devin McCourty's getting a little old, but Kyle Duggar has been taking those strides. We like it. We like our safeties. Oh, we just signed Jabril Peppers too. We got good safeties.
He can't. I'm not gonna lie. He can't cover. To ask Washington fans, he can't cover to save his life.
No, I agree. I'm not too happy with the signing, but I'm saying we got safeties. I don't give a shit if for somehow, some way, Kyle Hamilton is at 22. I don't give a shit who's on the board. I don't give a shit who we have, what we need. You take Kyle Hamilton. Like, he's just one of those players that BPA is all you can get with it. Like, you got to take that.
I hear that. Any more final thoughts, guys, before we wrap this up?
Hot take.
Go ahead. No, sir. You go ahead.
My shit's frozen.
I'll take that boy out of Michigan is going to be the biggest bust in this draft. I don't trust a white pass rusher unless.
Thank you. I don't trust white pass rushers.
You
I don't
see what
trust
happened in the college football playoff? That nigga got bitched by an SEC lineman, and he's only going to face SEC lineman in the NFL.
All they got is staph infections.
Hey, staph infections and good attitude. That's all they got.
Travis. That's all they got is staph infections, and you know who I'm talking about.
So,
Hey, bro, my shit's frozen. I can't even look at y'all niggas right now.
Get your Wi-Fi up, broke ass.
My shit had been stuck on Ethan's ugly ass face.
Relax.
wow. Oh, side note about the draft about white pass rushers. They're great if they're a little racist, because there are a lot of black quarterbacks in the league, and they like to chase them like Cabosas.
Yeah, I gotta say, I don't see. Hey, that's what it is. I don't see enough racism in Aiden Hutchinson to be a white pass rusher.
There's a video of him saying a hard R. Hey, there you go. He going.
Oh no. Hey, if draft night, if he gets pulled at Laramie Tunsil, like the video of him saying the N-word, hey, take him number 1. Take him number 1.
What did Travis say earlier? Hall of Famer.
Let me tell you. The most racist white people in the league are fucking cold. Josh Allen, Nick Bosa, Joey Bosa. All them niggas are cold.
Hall of Famer.
The Patriots is a franchise.
I know damn well Bill Belichick said the N word. What the R-E-O?
Oh, that's a fact.
I know Robert Kraft, like.
Oh, Robert Kraft. Every time he sees Meat Meal, he's like, "What's up, my nigga?"
Hey, you know Cooper Kupp said, "On my soul, you know Cooper."
Oh,
Hey, Cooper Kupp
How
can't.
that nigga be running routes? Oh, you know he said.
So is Mitchell Trubisky like not say it?
No, because
The way he's not good.
He's not good enough to say
He's
it.
not good enough.
He's a follower, not a leader. God damn it.
He's a
Look at this coon.
You want Nickelodeon most valuable player?
The ends should start for something else. All right, guys, let's wrap it up. Hey, guys, thank you guys for what? That's a great spot to drop, man. Travis!
Black people.
Hey, final thoughts, man. The black people, the real Israelites. This has been Ethan Hamilton, Gage Sutton, Jalen Williams, Travis the Fall, Xavier Coward, Ian Hamilton, Furnace Anderson, Dylan Sutton, Devin Glass, and Nolan Phillips, man. Thank you guys for watching. Our Recording presents NFL Mock Draft 2022.
Yes, sir. Thank y'all for watching. Appreciate it.
We're recording?
Wait, were we recording?
Are we recording?
Are we